What if your greatest battle was actually your moment of destiny? What if the thing you fear the most is exactly where God is waiting to show his power? Tonight, we go back to a battlefield where a young shepherd faced a giant and changed history forever. The tension was thick in the valley of Elah. On one side stood the army of Israel, tired, afraid, and silent. On the other side, the Philistines, confident, loud, mocking. And in the middle of the valley, a giant whose shadow covered the land. His name was Goliath, 6 cubits and a span tall, nearly 10 feet, armored from head to toe. His spear's head alone weighed 15 pounds. Every morning and evening for 40 days, he came forward and shouted with a voice like thunder, "Choose a man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will serve you. But if I defeat him, you will serve us." No one moved. No one answered. Fear had already won before the battle even began. Then, a young boy arrived with supplies for his brothers. His name was David. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't trained for war. He was just a shepherd, sent by his father to bring food to his brothers on the front lines. But when David heard the giant's taunts, something inside him ignited. Not fear, righteous anger. He looked around at the trembling soldiers and couldn't understand. "Why is no one fighting him?" he asked. And then he said something that shocked everyone. "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" They laughed at him. Even King Saul doubted him. "You are just a boy," they said, "and he has been a warrior since his youth." But David didn't see the giant the way others did. He remembered something more powerful than fear. A lion that had attacked his flock, a bear that had taken a lamb. In those moments he had learned something crucial. God fights for those who trust him. And David said with unwavering confidence, "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." The battlefield went silent. King Saul tried to outfit David with armor, but it was too heavy for the young shepherd. David removed it all. He stepped forward, not with armor, not with a sword, but with 5 smooth stones from the stream and a sling in his hand. Goliath saw him coming and mocked him. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he roared with contempt. But David stood firm in the power of heaven. And then he declared with a voice that echoed across the valley, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." At that moment, everything changed. David ran toward the giant, not away, toward him. He placed a stone in his sling, swung it with the precision of faith, and released it. 1 second, 1 stone, 1 miracle orchestrated by God. The stone struck Goliath's forehead, the only part of him not covered in armor. The giant fell face first to the ground. That day, it wasn't just a victory, it was a divine declaration. The battle is not about size, and it's about faith. How many giants are standing in your life right now? Fear? Doubt? Financial struggles? Health challenges? Relationship problems that seem impossible? You look at them and feel small. But God is not asking you to be strong. He is asking you to trust him. Maybe today, you feel like the army of Israel, afraid, stuck, silent. But God is calling you to be like David, to step forward, to believe, to trust, even when it doesn't make sense. So tonight, say this in your heart: "Lord, I may feel small, but I know you are great. Fight my battles, give me courage, and help me face every giant in my life. Because the same God who gave David victory is with you right now."